He's golden and so I'm gonna do an unboxing of this second edition of Gold West. First edition was from a now defunct publisher, RIP, Tasty Minstrel Games. I did play the base game once. The original, the first, whatever it is. The original edition of this, a while ago, and I'm kind of glad that this was reprinted, because this is a very sort of, I'm not going to say it's a heavy game, it's probably like a medium to sort of lightweight game. You definitely could play with some of your teenage family members. I think it'd probably be appropriate. It's an abstracted sort of game. This one actually does come with some kind of expansion there. I don't know what that is. Oh, and I do have to mention, if you actually order this directly from the publisher, which is now Trick or Treat Studios, it did come with a promo, which at the moment I don't know where that went. So anyways, we have the rule booklet. Back of it explains the White Water expansion, which is just sort of another good, I guess. 15 pages, so it shouldn't be that bad. I mean, the game was essentially kind of a Moncala sort of game. It wasn't, sort of too complicated. You're just kind of, whatever you're selecting, you're choosing to put on your player board, and then, you're sort of bumping everything up, and then, whatever gets sort of bumped off your track is what, the resources that you're going to be able to use to, do whatever action that you really wanted to do that turn. Punch boards, came out pretty well. Pretty decently sized, decently thick. The thickness meter I should sort of develop. Pretty easy to punch out. I mean, I'm still careful with these anyway, but whatever. Yeah, these come out pretty good. So, at least my copy. So this is a bit. I mean, I think I have to go back and maybe look at an older video of the first edition of this, because I am almost sure that it was another thing that you had to build because of the section in the middle. But that sort of gives you an idea. You're essentially setting up the map sort of board, and then this section can sort of get populated by different possible bonuses depending on where you land on this grid, depending if you're spending, say, gold or copper or whatever it is, and then you'll be able to sort of get that extra bonus action. So, I'm kind of curious how that stuff is going to fit back in there. Hopefully it does. And sort of going back to mentioning this, which it's kind of hard to see right now, sorry. But as the sort of board is sort of being built, the section in the middle is for, tiles, which are going to sort of populate. And that's going to vary from game to game. Ooh, lots of baggies. Very generous with the plastic there. So we got some, I guess, at least technically screen printed. Is that what that's called? All in all, pretty nice production, I'm gonna have to say. Let me try to get that to zoom. Pretty neat. Just kind of one-sided, you don't really need much. I mean, it's just a little bit of an embellishment. I mean, like I said, it's very sort of abstracted. So that's a bit of a change. It gives you an idea. So this looks like it's the little sort of roofs to the cabin sort of thing. So basically, if you have the resources, you can either build sort of just sort of a house. I forget what the proper game term is, or like a settlement. And depending on which one of those that you buy, you get different points. In different majorities, I guess. So actually, really nice production quality, I have to say. And I don't know too much about what this specific publisher does. I think I had went on on their site because I got this directly from them. They seem to sell mostly like horror action figures, so this is actually pretty. Seems like it's a deviation from their normal market, I guess. So kind of interesting. They actually did, I guess, pick up the rights to an older like Kinesia joint venture, which is I think something to do with zombies. I forget what it was. City of the Living, that's what it was. I'm sorry, kind of going off on tangents here. But that's kind of what I do. So yeah, pretty neat, gonna have to say. Look at the pot dish. Nice linen sort of finish. Yeah, really nice production quality. I'm actually really if this was a Kickstarter, I think I shouldn't say if this could actually pass for a Kickstarter game. So these are the sections in the middle. That's no, there was a river. This, some extra water drop tokens. And these are actually the player boards. Now, the thing that sticks out the most for me, I think the original player boards were just a sort of paper sheet, or a cardstock sheet, like you would get in Heaven Rail. It is essentially that. Take care. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay, bye.